Hi, my name is Yasu from Japan, and in my video, I drink Japanese sake and introduce in both Japanese and English. And today I'm drinking this one. So let me introduce this sake first. This Japanese sake is from where is it? Yamaguchi Prefecture's. Name of the sake brewery is Ohmine Shuzo. The name of this sake is Ohmine 3grain. The rice that they use is yamadanishiki to make this Japanese sake. And the design of this bottle, what do you think this looks to you? When I first saw this design, I thought this is a bunny. But that's not the case. This is actually rice. 1, 2, 3, 3 grains of the rice. I mean, yeah, after I heard that, that makes sense. Now I look, this is 1 grain of rice, the second one, the third one, but before, when I was not informed anything at all, I really thought this is a bunny. I don't know why. Mind works in a very weird way. Anyway, so let me drink it. And by the way, this video, I drink sake and introduce it so that I want to get more people to drink and then more people to drink Japanese sake to vitalize, increase the Japanese sake market in both Japan and also the overseas market. And at the same time, when I drink, I can speak English and I can just speak anything. Anyway, and then when I drink sake, I use this special glass from Kagami. So let's see. Cheers. The first one is smell. It's really fruity. Every time I smell like this from sake, I really wonder how can they make alcohol smells like this from rice. I'm impressed. And then now the flavor is the specific fruit, the grape, but in the green one, the Moscato. I don't know how, I forgot how it's called in English. In Japanese, it's called Moscato. Moscato. Here's the thing. One of the negative aspects of being stuck in Japan because of the COVID-19 is I only speak Japanese in the last 3 years, and then my English is getting worse and worse. I mean, doing this, video in English is really helping a little bit, but not much. Before COVID-19, I travel a lot, and I have more friends overseas, and I meet them, speak everything in English. They come to Japan, I met up with them, spoke English. That was fun, and I'm sure it's gonna come back soon. Anyway, and when I drink sake, I realized that I should eat something, so I started to eating this snack, my favorite Japanese snack called Sapporo potato. If you're in Japan, go to Lawson, one of the convenience stores, and you can find it. You should try it. If you are not in Japan but planning to come to Japan, I recommend you to try this Japanese snack as well. Anyway, so let me talk about consumer price index in Japan, because it works so different from the ones in other countries. So FYI, the consumer price index, it shows the inflation level. Basically, like the consumer pays more this year compared to the last year and everything. That's CPI. I make it so simple. So if you want to get into technical, just type CPI in Google and you can actually get the answers. So in the US, 2022 March, the CPI is 8.5% on average, which means that on average, everything is getting more expensive in the US in March this year, at least by 8.5% compared to last March. To sustain the lifestyle level, like the level of the lifestyle and everything, you should have your salary raised by at least 8.5%. Otherwise, you spend more money for those daily goods and everything, less money that you have afterwards, so that you cannot really keep up with everything. And this is happening not only in the US but most of the rest of the world. That is why most of the central banks of those countries, they've been increasing the interest rate, and they will continue to increase the interest rate to control the inflations. In fact, maybe we're gonna see it next year, not this year. But anyway, back to Japan. So this is the funny thing. I shouldn't laugh. CPI in Japan, the March 2022, up by only 0.8%. This is really crazy. Japan is not self-sufficient country, and also the world economy is interconnected. So like Japan cannot really like be isolated, but they still manage to keep the inflation rate as low as possible, which is only up 0.8%, which is crazy. There's just so many ways that companies did, which is that instead of increasing the price of those products, they try to keep the same price but put less in the baggage. And in the Japanese term, it's called status inflation, the stealth inflations. Basically, like the companies knows that they cannot increase the price of the products because the Japanese people's salary has not really increasing. So to solve that issue, keep the price but put less in the baggage so that they can keep the profitability. But they can do so much. In the last 2 weeks, a lot of companies has been announcing that, oh, we're gonna increase the price on our products. But they say that, oh, we're gonna do this from this fall, this summer. So at least in the next 4 months or 5 months or maybe 6 months, I don't think we're gonna see a major increase in the CPI in Japan. But it does not mean that this country is not suffering from the inflation pressure. Indeed, it does. It's just not healthy at all. On top of that, Japanese yen has been weaker and weaker. So here is the thing. If you are watching this video from overseas and are planning to come to Japan, everything would be much cheaper because super low inflation rate plus Japanese yen is so weak. So once the border is open, you might want to consider come to Japan to eat delicious Japanese food, good Japanese sake, stay at a good hotel, enjoying Japanese cultures and everything, tourist spots and everything at that super cheaper rates, cheaper price. And then the conclusion of this video is please do so. Spend your money in Japan. Otherwise, I don't think this country would actually have a bright future anyway. So, I think that's all. I hope you find it kind of amusing to see watching this video. And if you can decide to subscribe to my channel, I really appreciate. And I really hope to see you in my next video. So for now, じゃあね、バイバイ。